year 2026. Whew, it's gonna be a long year for me, and I can already feel it in my bones that it's gonna be a long year. It's gonna be a year full with experience. 2025 was kind of like the widest that I had so far because I did so much that year compared to the other years of my life. Like when I was 18, 17, I would say like my life was on 16. It was more about like making friends and and those people outside of my family. That was what my life was literally about when I was that age because of all the traumas and everything of family. What I accomplished 2025 would definitely be self-growth. Like one of the biggest things that I accomplished was self-growth this year. I've learned to like, apart from like just speaking in the public and speaking up for myself, which is like yeah, mother, very relevant. So I'm grateful to myself that I learned that. And then another thing that I'm like, yay, I know would be yeah, in a house where it's like a non-stop agreement, when it's like non-stop talking, non-stop. I got it to my head that if I just make this thing so irrelevant to me, then it will literally be irrelevant, like as irrelevant as anything could get. So I'm so happy that I made all of this conversation. I was able to realize that they're so irrelevant, so needed. Like I don't need it to, even though these people say this thing that they say is not going to affect me anyway, so like you could just play deaf ears. So learn how to play deaf ears to things that normally like would be like radical and going out and start shouting and start like reacting. Learning how to like just stay my cool and just keep my mouth shut is like the biggest thing I've heard. And then that I don't know if it's black red rage, whatever rage it is, but there's that moment where you're like angry and like you don't longer see things, you don't longer hear things, and you're no longer hearing anybody, you're no longer hearing things the way things are. You're just literally like being the representation of what anger should be. I this year freaking learned how to control it and minimize it into literally nothing. So it's something that I'm so proud of, like knowing how to like back down even in that moment of rabia that a lot of other people would be like, oh no, I can't stand this. I'm happy that I was able to freaking overcome that. Another thing that I'm very proud of myself that I could overcome this year would definitely be okay, first of all, let's talk about the accomplishment. Okay, accomplishment is like the things that I accomplished that will probably be good for my future. One would be I'm thinking like I didn't had accomplish anything, but I accomplished a lot. So it's like, which one do I even start from? First of all, would be finishing school, high school. A lot of like I know a lot of like at times where I wanted to give up, like I wanted to literally give up on everything, but I pulled through and I did it and I got my qualifier and I have it now. So like something to show for it. I graduated, so I'm proud of that. Another thing to say that I'm very proud of this year that I accomplished would definitely be I got my folia rosa, like to be able to get my patented, my driver's license. So that's another huge accomplishment. The other accomplishment that I would say I accomplished this year was I got a job during the summertime. Instead of staying at home and doing nothing, I got a job at Palazzo Reale, and I worked there for like I don't know how long. I work there for like a lot of time. I worked there for like 1 or 2 months during the summertime, and I got paid well. So and I absolutely love that accomplishment for myself. I got myself a new iPhone 16, which is like girl. That's the accomplishment. And then I had this experience in the summertime. It wasn't the summertime this year, even last year too. I'm just proud of this experience that I was able to do, which was like going out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put an end to that experience. I'm not gonna be doing it the way I was doing it. If I don't want to go out, I'll probably be going out once in 3 months or 5 months, whenever I feel like it, whenever I want to, and whenever like it's coming from me, cheap volunteering, not just because like people around me want to go. I'm just gonna go anyways. I had the experience of like an afraid teenager, which I'm patting myself on the back because like I didn't take away experience of this experience, but here you go, we did, bitch, we did. I went out like continuously, even though I didn't want to. I had that crazy summer, crazy girl summer. I went out for real. I literally did a lot of crazy things that I didn't think that I would do. So all of this stuff for me are accomplishments, because like it's like I'm coming from a home girl, like that was like, oh, I did all that, you know, experienced all that, checked all that. This year, what else did I do that was another huge accomplishment for me? Oh, I went on a vacation right after I was done with like working in I fucking forgot the place name, Palazzo Reale Duomo, which was like, oh, I worked there as a security. I went to work. I went on vacation in I don't remember the name, but in another place in Italy where there's the mare. It was not necessarily in the north. I don't know if it was in the north or so. Wherever the fuck it was in Italy, I went there and it was absolutely lovely. I literally was next to the sea. I remember I was with my friend. We got ice cream like every single morning of the time we got ice cream. So I'm actually really happy for all of the stuff, all those little minimal stuff that somebody would see and be like, oh, nothing. And I'm just like, yay, I did all of that. So cheers to that fucking experience. Just that. It's very relevant to always appreciate yourself. So I'm doing that now. I also learned that this year, that the minimal things that you don't seem that it's nothing, you know, is something. Another thing I learned this year are good habits. Like you have to pick up good habits in your life to stay healthy. Before I used to have like the skin problem where my skin was looking like a fucking disaster. Now look at me, I literally look a lot better because I picked up good habits where I would like wake up in the morning and wash my face and just good habits, those habits that feels like they're nothing, that feel like, ugh, why do I have to do this? Literally, you know, I picked all of them up. I started learning how to like always store my things perfectly, give a position to even the minimal things, because if you don't, then like you're literally making way for dirt, and I don't want no more dirt in my life, no more dirty, no more stain. I just want cleanliness and, you know, happiness to the max. Honestly, I want all of that to be max. Another thing that I accomplished this year was learning how to make my hair myself. You know, I started doing my braids and everything myself. This one is very old, but I did a lot of braids this year for me and for me only. So it's meaning that the next 55 years I'm going to be doing my hair by myself. Even more than 55 years, more the next who knows when I'm going to be doing my hair myself. Vamos, which is all like my huge accomplishment. What's another accomplishment I learned this year? I learned so much stuff this year. Like I feel very accomplished, and I know that next year is gonna be even more. Like I'm going to accomplish so much more than what I did. Even this year was when I first got my first order, very first real job, which was like my Burger King. I worked in Burger King before I got a job at Palazzo Reale. I worked in Burger King for how many months? I think like 2 months. I worked there. It was hectic. It wasn't very easy. I hated it because I was doing 30 hours in a fucking week and I was getting paid the bare minimum, so I had to quit. It was like a whole bunch of what the fuck am I doing, you know, these people are literally cheating me, I would never. So that's like, I'm like, okay, bye. And then I prefer like the work environment was very weird and toxic, and I was a freak back then because I didn't want to talk. So, you know, a lot of stuff that I'm patting myself in the back that I've learned, like, because even in this year I saw the change in myself. Like when I went to first work at Burger King, I didn't know how to like communicate with people I was working with. I was so weird. I was like a literal freak. And then even though I had friends, you know, I've already learned how to socialize with people, but that doesn't change the fact that like it was my first job experience, and I'm a timid person naturally, so I didn't know how to communicate with people around me. I'm very proud for the fact that I now went to Sicurezza Italia at Duomo, and I was able to talk with everybody. I like made a lot of friends, like people that wouldn't be in my life ever, but still I did it. So I'm proud of myself. I remember there was like a guy that, you know, trying to get on my nerves, but who the fuck cares, because I literally fucking ignored that bitch, and I did it either ways. And now I'm just like, honestly, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of where I'm getting to. I'm proud of every single thing that I'm able to accomplish, and I feel like you should do the same. You need to start thinking and reminiscing about, oh my god, what the hell did I do this year? What the hell did I accomplish? Think about everything, digest it, put it into like wherever you want to put it, into paper, into video, something that you can look back on in your hard days and remember that, oh, I had this little moment of victory to keep you going for the rainy days, because I know that the rainy days are gonna come in 2026. But I just want to remind myself that, girl, what the fuck do you care? You're gonna get over it. You're gonna accomplish every single thing that you want to accomplish, and you're gonna accomplish even more. You're gonna be more successful than you ever wanted to be, and you're gonna make it in life, because bitch, nobody can stop you, because you are crazy. Okay, so all of this stuff is like, I'm telling myself, I'm literally talking to myself right now when I say I am going to make it in life, and I don't care what obstacles come my way. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care if I have to cry. All I know is that this year I am not staying locked up. I'm not, if it means I have to pack my bag, if I'm in the middle of the year and I see that nothing is changing, then I'm gonna pack my bag and I'm gonna run away. Okay, I'm gonna run away to somewhere else. I don't know where. No, that I get so sad for like nothing. I'm running away because I'm literally, I have to. It's not a oh, I will. It's a must. Literally must. I need to start showing up for myself more, because I failed myself. I failed to show up for myself for this, I'll say 18 years of life, because 19 years of life I started showing up. That 1 year that I showed up for myself, and I didn't show up for this person, for that person, for the other person. I saw the difference so much. I saw the difference so much. I was like, wow, praise, like praise, you are praised. Like, I realized that I am praised. So like, if not what I did for that person is not gonna make me praise. What's gonna make me praise is what I do for praise. You know, the first year that I fucking showed up for myself was when I realized, yes, I need to keep showing up more for myself. So bitch, I'm gonna continue showing up more for myself. Okay, this year is the year. Cheers to many more showing up for praise and not for anybody else. And that's like on period, honestly. The first day I stopped thinking about mother, about sister, about brother, about any but friend, uncle. It's the first year I stopped thinking about everybody. My life has been going absolutely perfect. I feel so relieved. I feel like I am just I lived like for the first time. I even did therapy session. Like, I even did 2 therapy sessions this year. Like, so many stuff that I didn't think would happen to me happened to me. I did a course for like animation. Like, I did a lot of crazy ass things that like normally it would take me time to do. It would take me reminiscing. I just did it, and boom, basta. I'm proud. I'm very proud, and I know that I am going to accomplish so much more. Okay, so much more that nobody will believe it, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that this is the beginning of all the great things. Thank you so much for listening to my 2025 year, how it came to an end, and what the hell I did. Pretty much jack shit, but still something. Still something that I'm proud of. Got myself an iPhone 16. Ah, fuck yeah, bitches. Yeah.